What's up, everybody? It's your boy King Hussle, and yes, it's the best money and credit channel on YouTube. So make sure you subscribe and hit the all notification bell. So whenever I drop new sauce, new lessons, new methods, and giveaways, you'll be the first one to be notified. You'll be the first one to know what's going on. And hey, you might be the first one to win something for free. So make sure you subscribe and hit the all notification bell on all the YouTube channels. Who is Bobby J? YouTube channels. I'm talking this one right here, King Hussle. King Hussle X1L, no rags, just riches. King Hussle Crazy Reactions. The Hussle family, turn motivation to means. Dog pound exotic pups, goosebumps horror stories, sleeping with the rain. Milwaukee made King Hussle 2.0, and King Hussle Live. Also, make sure you follow me on my Twitch, King Hussle Live. I do all my freebies and giveaways from those YouTube channels and that Twitch. So make sure you subscribe and hit the notification bell so you won't miss out on nothing, all right? Also, make sure you follow me on all my social media platforms. All you gotta do is click the title on every video. Once you click the title on every video, at the bottom of the description, all my social media links will pop up. All right. Got a lot of fake King Hustle pages out there, so please get a FaceTime verification call or a video to make sure you see this face. Make sure you are doing legit business and you are getting what you paid for, right? And before we get anything started, this is all educational purposes only, not telling anybody to do anything. So let's get this thing started. What it do, my real King Hustle fans, supporters, subscribers out there, my real Hustle Nation Empire family members. And we are back at it again with the gems, back at it again with the sauce, back at it again with the information that's going to turn you into a boss. So you tired of being a zero? You ready to be a family hero? Listen up, take a seat, get your notepad and get your pen, because you already know when I drop these videos, you're going to get them notifications. It's going to be some information that's going to help you win, all right? And in today's video, we're going to be talking about how to properly structure your personal credit to start leveraging it towards your business credit and start getting major funding. Now, it's a lot of people out there that's starting to understand the logistics and the magnitude of how important credit is. There's a lot of people starting to want to get their life together. There's a lot of people out there starting to want to start businesses. There's a lot of people out there want to start getting funding, but they just don't have the information, the resources, or the knowledge to make it happen. So in today's video, we're going to get to that point. I'm gonna drop these gems. I'm gonna give y'all the information that's gonna help y'all win, so you can have in your mind a good blueprint on how you should start structuring your personal credit, so you can leverage it towards your business credit and start getting major funding. All right, so it's your boy King Hustle, the financial trapper. 1, 3, 2, 1. Let's get it. I'm over here. So when it comes to personal credit, all right, we got to understand how important personal credit is. Personal credit is so important. Personal credit is the beginning of everything. Personal credit is where it starts. If your personal credit is bad, you won't be able to do anything or get anything. Everything revolves around credit in the world. From getting a car, a home, store cards, loans, credit cards, lines of credit, you name it, furniture, anything that deals with money that you want to be lent to you or credit to you, it's going to revolve around credit. And a lot of people have bad credit. A lot of people have repos, bankruptcies, so many different things going on in the credit report that they got 500, 400, 300 scores, right? And a lot of people are looking for ways to start improving their credit. Now, first things first, when it comes to repairing your credit profile, your credit worthiness, and your credit score, you have to understand this. It takes money to make money. So in order to build a credit score and a credit profile, you have to be paying back something, a credit account, and show that you can manage that money that you was lent. So that's how your credit profile and credit score is calculated, by how good you are showing that you can manage money and pay back money, pay back bills. And a lot of people don't understand that. So a lot of people turn 18, they go to school, get student loans, they get auto loans, they get credit cards, and as time goes on, things happen. Car get repoed, they max out credit cards, they drop out of school. Now they owe money or they graduate school. You never know. So now they got debt accumulated on their credit report. And most of the time, people don't pay back this debt. And those are primary trade lines that you need to build your credit score and credit worthiness and credit profile. So a lot of people get those accounts, they go delinquent, and they start building the debt on their credit profile and start trying to get different accounts and things like that. They just start accumulating all this debt. And by the time they get older, they start to see how it's affecting them, how they can't get approved for this, can't get approved for that. Got to pay double, triple deposit for this, double deposit for that. It's costing them a lot of money. Now, a lot of people are under the impression that just because they got a lot of money, they don't need credit. And that's the silliest thing ever, because credit will save you money and credit will help you get the things that you need to get without having to pay as much as the next person with bad credit. So a lot of people, what I need credit for? I got cash. Well, you're gonna be spending more money for what you're paying for with that cash than I am because I'm using my credit. I'm utilizing credit to get what I want, to invest and be more blessed. So personal credit, managing your accounts, managing your trade lines. Anything that's primarily in your name is a primary trade line. And there are 5 primary trade lines: so mortgage loans, auto loans, credit cards, revolving lines of credit, installment loans, auto loans, mortgage loans, and primary not primary, but those are the main ones. Installment loans. And a lot of people mess up the main. The people get auto loans, mess them up. People get installment loans, mess them up. And then they want to get these CPNs or second chance profiles or credit score, whatever, and try to do the exact same thing. At the end of the day, you're going to need money to pay for trade lines, to pay back bills, to pay accounts, all that. So for anybody out there that's looking to build your credit and think you're going to do it for free, it's not going to happen. You're going to have to need some money. So even if you got to get a job or two to start getting where you need to be at, do that, because that job or two is going to help you get a car, a home, and be able to pay back bills. So you got a 400, 500 credit score. You need to start figuring out how you want to repair your credit profile and get it in a good standard. You need to start paying off those primary trade lines that you have already that's delinquent. That's where you need to start paying those off. Then you need to start adding credit builder trade lines. There's a lot of banks that offer credit builder trade lines. Then what you need to do is get you a secure loan or credit card, utilizing your own money as collateral and just paying off the interest that will report to your credit report as a paid off loan. But then you're going to need money to do this. So people out there be looking for cheap loans, $50, $100 trade lines and things like that. Please stop being so cheap. Nothing in life is cheap. Everything that's cheap is booty. It's trash. You got to start. Your credit profile is calculated by the payment history, the age, and the debt. How much debt do you have? How long have you had this debt? And how long have you been managing this debt? You got $100,000 in debt, and you've been paying it down for 10 years on time for no problem. That's good. You got $100,000 in debt, and you got 120 months delinquent, no payments. That's bad. It's just all about your payment history. All about your payment history. So people out there want to get these businesses and start getting major loans, credit cards, and lines of credit, and get this just marvelous funding for their businesses, but they don't know how to do it. They think it's just a myth. No, it's just about having the information, the resources, and the knowledge to do it. Starting off with your personal credit, managing your debt, not putting yourself into a hole of debt, not, you know what I'm saying, not getting too much, having too much going on. Doing whatever you got to do to make sure you pay them trade lines, because your payment history matters. Going to get trade lines from creditstrong.com, Self, the Apis, the Kickoffs, banks have credit builder trade lines. There's so many places where you can get trade lines for your personal credit. Get secure loans and credit cards. Do these things because it's going to improve your credit report. Make sure it's not going to be overnight. Credit is not going to be built overnight. You're not going to go from a 300 to a 400 overnight, a 400 to a 500 overnight. It takes time because it's building payment history. So it might take 6 months to a year, but keep going. Because by the time you look up, them same people who want to do it but they did nothing, they're going to be stuck in the same place. You're going to be a year in and 86 points, 100 points higher than what you had before. And now people looking at you like, man, I should have did what you did. Well, it was only 12 months and then time go by fast. So get to it. So then you can starting your businesses. That's when you get your hustle bone and you start figuring out things that you want to invest in, clothing line, cutting hair, doing hair, whatever that you want to invest in. You got money, you got credit. Now you can get a loan, get funded, and invest into that product, that brand that you want to invest in. And that's how people do it. People utilize the system and the loopholes with credit all day, every day. And then you got people who don't know nothing about nothing and think everything is a scam, that miss out on the opportunity of life because they think everything is a scam because they don't have the information, the resources, or the knowledge about what's going on, which is a personal problem. Getting funded on the personal or business side is not hard. It's just about having to. They're not even some places you don't even need documentations. Like, trust me, I know you don't. Some places you can get auto loans without documentations. It's just about your APR, what your APR gonna be, and all that. All right, so you ready to start elevating and growing? You gotta start paying attention to your credit profiles. You gotta start managing your debt, paying it back, not missing payments, doing what you gotta do to make sure you don't miss a payment, getting a job, getting two jobs, doing whatever that you gotta do to make sure you can manage your money. Because once you manage the personal side, and then you start investing and get a hustle, and you start doing whatever you're doing, you can invest into that into your business to and start getting the real funding, because the real funding comes on the business side, not the personal side. We utilize everything on the personal side for primary trade lines for the business side to get the major funding, right? So it's time to start elevating. It's time to start growing. It's time to start managing our lives better. Starting managing our bills better. It's time to start getting a will and want to do better, because if you don't want to do better, you got that lazy bone, you're not going to take this information and run with it. You're not going to try to figure out new businesses and new hustles for you to start making money. You're not going to want to go get a second job. You're not going to do these things. You're going to continue to scroll up and down social media all day, wishing and hoping that you can do what the next person doing, trying to find a quick method, a quick something to get you lump sum of money, spend it and be right back broke. It's all about the information. People who learning even the methods. People learning methods and making it happen for themselves and continue to make money and doing different things. Right. So that being said, man, shout out to all my real King Hustle fans, supporters, and subscribers out there, because without y'all, there'd be no me. Y'all motivate me keep going. Y'all motivate me keep dropping this sauce. And y'all motivate me keep y'all entertained. So shout out to all of y'all. Anybody out there that's tired of being broke, because it ain't no joke, let's get to work. FaceTime one-on-one unlimited gems are $1,000. But for limited time only, I'm doing them for 600. Yes, 600 Cash App or Bitcoin payment. Once the 600 is on your Cash App or Bitcoin balance, send me a screenshot. Let me know you payment ready, and we will go from there. All right. No screenshot, no replies, no 21 questions, and please do not yo me. Also, for a limited time only, for 260, I'm doing FaceTime lessons, 5 questions. Knowledge is power. Gotta have the information, knowledge, and the resources to actually start investing in and being more blessed. If you don't know how to make money, how you gonna make it? So we're gonna figure out how to make it. All right. So make sure y'all book y'all seat on that. Do not miss out on this deal. Also, make sure y'all book y'all seat on the crypto tour in person limited gyms, 3,500, $500 deposit. The rest of the money will meet in person. Make sure y'all book y'all seat on the 30-day mentorship. Anything you need to talk about on the personal business side, anything you need help with on the personal business side, 30 days, 24/7 service, 2,500. You got my help. All right. So let's elevate, build, and grow together. Also, make sure y'all checking out my vendor platforms on Telegram and the Potato App Millionaire Network. Still looking for people for the production company. Still looking for rappers, singers, models, producers, cameramen, women, gamers, streamers, and content creators. We're gonna do a lot of skits, blogs, movies, music videos, travel network, having fun. Any cameraman or woman in Houston, Texas, let's work. You good at shooting videos? You good at editing? Let's push out this content. Let's push out these brands, and let's get to this bag. All right. Also, make sure y'all subscribe and hit the all notification bell on all my YouTube channels and my Twitch. Make sure you go run the followers up on my IG, my new IG, King Hustle X11.2. And make sure y'all check it out the crypto world, because people is changing their lives. All right. So with that being said, it's your boy King Hustle. Y'all know how I get down in these videos. I'll see you at the next lesson or video or live. Peace.